everybody. Welcome back to Sun Up on 7. I hope that you enjoyed that solo from Carlos Santana along with the Garifuna Collective. So, members of the Garifuna Collective are joining us today on Sun Up on 7 to talk about their upcoming European tour. That's pretty exciting. I mean, they beat me because I haven't been to Europe. But it's time for us to have this conversation. So let me introduce our guests. We have Mr. Al Ovando. Mr. Al, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Yes, man. Thanks for having me. And we're trying to try to get this quick, right? Because we prepare at the same time.
Definitely. Let me introduce your colleagues as well. We have Emilio Thomas. Emilio, how are you?
Amazing.
Amazing. We love it. We love it. And of course, Ms. Desiree. Ms. Desiree Diego, how are you feeling?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I always see you on the screen singing and dancing, and it's a pleasure to finally meet you in person. You know, you're a whole vibe. I love it. I love
I
it.
just love the smile too as well. You just have like this really bright smile.
Yes. So let's
Thanks.
talk about the European tour. This
Yes.
is really big, right?
Yes, well, what happened, this is the first post-pandemic. We got from pause for 2 years. And so that really, like, put a whole dent in a way. Well, we'll do already.
Yeah.
And so, but the good, everything operate now. So we start up, we'll do a 3 weeks tour this year in Europe. We're flying to France.
How long has this tour been going, though? Because
Well,
you
from
say
since 2007 with Andy,
Okay.
the band has been touring every year, you know.
Oh wow.
Every year. in
Since
Europe.
And is it for
2007.
like 3 weeks
And
too? or-
No. This is like the smallest one. It used to be started out with like Canada, US. We've been over 5 continents so far, over 35 countries
Loving it.
during the time. This time we're starting out with the Czech Republic. We're doing Belgium. We're going to London. We're doing the Peter Gabriel's WOMAD festivals in Charlton Park. This is 48th year for that event. And from there, we go to France to finish up, you know. So it's going to be a fast, tight tour that's moving from city to city and coming back. So we leave on the 25th and we get back on August, 25th July we leave and we get back on August 12th.
Wow. That is
Wow.
like the next couple of days.
Yes,
yeah, it
man.
is.
Yes,
It's like
man.
you basically sneeze
So
and you're there.
Next
Yes.
next Monday, the group leaves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So for people that are in diaspora in the European Union and they want to know when are you coming to their city, where can they find the details
Well,
for that?
everything will be officially on the press release today, so all
Okay.
the media houses will have it, and then the Garifuna Collective page, Facebook, Instagram, all the social media capacities they have. And so we'll be promoting and making sure everybody knows about it. But the good thing with these festivals in Europe is that they are like 40 years, some of them 44 years, like the Sphinx, couple stuff in Belgium. So we are happy to be a part of those lineups. And those lineups include like major groups from all over the world. So we're happy to like represent Belize and be there, you know. And what happened is that all these gigs we're doing this year were gigs that were supposed to happen from since the pandemic
COVID,
came.
okay.
Oh, so they're piled up.
So these are like leftovers. These are just where we catch up, where they actually still want we.
Okay.
And then next year now, we start full and we go big again. We're starting in Australia and New Zealand next year, March. And then we do full Canada, US, and
Alright.
Europe again, and then we
I
continue.
mean, we're definitely excited.
And then-
3 weeks is definitely a good time to put out Billy's name out there, and of course the band. Ms. Desiree, look at you. You're definitely like beaming. with
Hey,
excitement.
man, I ready for go.
Yeah.
I can imagine. So I need to ask, a female question, of course. You have what outfits you have planned for this? Like what's the excitement level going in there? Because you always look so nice when you're up
Oh,
there.
yes, man, I will dress up because I make sure that I get all the outfit I think I really need. So, and then put myself out there with the band. Actually, I was sick and now I am back. So, I'm
Yes.
very, very excited
Yeah.
to go back on tour.
Is there any specific place that
Right, I was gonna ask
you're
that.
really excited to go to?
Well, I'm really, really excited to go to Hall.
I can't
Can't pick
imagine
one.
it.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
pick one.
I could imagine the food, every single thing,
Yes,
just the experience.
yes.
So,
Yeah.
what has the tours been like? Because you said how this is not something new for no. This is just such condensed 3 week
Correct,
thing.
correct,
So,
correct.
what has been the tour life for you guys for some 2007 going forward, and then next year? Like, what has that experience been like with the fan being music ambassadors for Belize, really? Because they get a taste of us every time you guys are out there performing. So,
Well, I don't think the world can afford to come to Belize, so we have to take Belize to them. And I think that personally and collectively, we have enjoyed every minute of being on the stage because that is the opportunity that we have to market Belize. And so when we're meeting new people, meeting new cultures, trying new foods, sometimes we eat things outside of our diet because we want the experience.
Right.
Yes.
And I think that that is something that that takes you that creates a feeling that you can never find in books and on television.
Yeah.
Being there and experiencing that can let you come back home and create a new experience by doing and looking at things differently.
Yeah.
I feel like
So-
traveling makes you appreciate your country
Yes.
too as
Of
well.
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
You come back, you don't come back the same.
And people always appreciate Belize too. I'm sure you guys get
course.
positive feedback
Well,
from that.
Remember that the whole objective with the band is we are actually ambassadors of what the music, the Garifuna music we do, and we're living we are the curators of what Andy Palacio, Paul Nabor, all the people who are not with us now. This was their work. This was his dream, right? And basically, the song Amoyeg that we have, that Andy Palacio sings about, is who is going to play this music, who is going to share everything from Belize and this Garifuna culture with the world, and that's what we are doing when we are keeping hold fast to. And so that mission is clear with the Garifuna Collective every time. And so we're happy. In these cases with these festivals, we are invited by them to go to these
I
festivals.
was just gonna ask that.
No, it's not a situation where somebody is sending us to a festival. We are being invited
That's big, you know?
on
Yeah.
the story they hear, what they hear about Belize, the culture, the music, and what we have out there. So it's all about this whole marketing strategy. We have our agents, GLP, a good agent in Europe. And so we have our agents, and they shop us around, and this is all they could have gotten for this little time. I'm happy to say that for this time, it was really quick with the government of Belize. Minister Fonseca, to Niche, came through for us.
So
Mr.
they
Mala.
give you sponsorship.
Yes. Anthony Mala, Minister Anthony Mala, same thing. To BTB and Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
So everybody tuned in.
Yes, so we always need the support of the country of Belize. And this year, it was like a no-brainer. We always worry when this time come around, like, man,
That's
I
good
wonder
to hear.
I wonder if the ministers, they
really
answer
good to
way,
hear.
Yeah,
and
'cause we
they
go through all the
answer their
economic
phone,
problem.
you know. Yes, and so, man, it was like super clear. My meeting with Mr. Fonseca was like less than 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Okay.
And he got it clear. He said, all right, that's it, right? But, I mean, we got to this point because of what we represent
Right.
and what they know, right?
And the
and-
value.
quality.
Yeah.
yeah, so it's like the mission is clear, and we have to hold it up, you know, for us to come back and educate and share our experience with the rest of Belize and musicians especially. And the door is open, man, for everybody, and we wish that more people would like call us and talk to us and be informed or share our experience.
That was the next question. If people out there, you know, because we have international viewers, if they would want to book, because you said you get
Yes.
invitation, right?
Yes.
So if people out there want to invite you, how is that?
So the way it works is that if they would contact us on our Facebook page, we would directly put them onto the agent.
Okay.
We do no business with booking and everything. So the agent deals with that, and they know that whole politics and science. That's a special thing, right? So it's good. So we have like a South American agent.
Okay.
We have an Australian agent.
Oh.
We have a US agent, a Canada agent, and a European agent.
Wow.
And so,
You know, like this conversation is so humbling. You know, in the fact that you're out there doing so much things. I mean, you've been to Europe so much times. It's incredible, and I'm just like in awe of the amazing work that you're doing. You know,
So proud,
about
yes.
being the
Yeah.
ambassadors. It's
And if you
so
notice some
humbling.
of the slides I showed just now, you see the big names, you see like the name, and you see the bigger names, and you see the Garifuna Collective in small letters. Some of them,
It's because the name too long, you know, so it shrinks it.
well, no, it's still a pleasure for us because
Right.
we love watching the headliners, and we learn a lot, we share a lot. But what I could tell you is that the Garifuna music and the music from Belize that we play stands out, and that's like the whole essence of that soulfulness. That's the objective, right? Of when
Are you gonna
all
be
those-
introducing any new songs on this tour?
we have new songs because we have the new album. We're working on new singles and stuff. But for next year, for sure, we'll have a full album. The pandemic really kept us apart. I would say kept us apart for a while, you know. But we still focused on music and developing more
Beautiful.
more tracks and stuff.
But restrictions gone and tour to go on. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be like a new fresh face, a new.
it's
I
right.
think it's gonna be very.
I think the world
They need it.
The world needs it.
They
Yeah.
the world is ready, and all the festivals are up, right? And remember that.
Ready to?
You ready to?
You better know, Miss
You must
Des.
have
We
done
ready
Pac,
long
bro.
Yeah,
time.
you ready long
You must have
time?
done Pac, Joe, for you.
I back long time.
I couldn't imagine. So
Yeah.
I need to ask this question too because you guys have toured so much, and it's for each of you. What has been one of the best experiences? You don't have to give me the country or whatever that you've been at, but like one of the best experiences could be with food, clothes, people. What has been on those tours so far? Just pinpoint one experience that really has lasted with you. Mr. Emilio?
That is not really an easy question. I mean, we are always asked what's the best country and so, but I believe
Experience. I didn't say country because we don't want to be biased because
Best-
people say, and
I don't
about.
mean country, but I mean like the experience as you were
Yeah.
asking. It's sharing with people.
Okay.
Like we have one of my best experiences would be being at the schools because we get to realize how people are not exposed outside of their setting.
Yeah.
And we have so much to offer in Belize. I can think about the simplest thing to share with someone from Belize that would change their lives forever.
Wow.
And I think that on our last tour that we did, I think it was from May, June in 2019 to about November or end of October. During the pandemic, I received a package from one of our agencies, our agents in the US. And I read every single letter that was sent to us from the kids. And I shared it with the band as well. And we got to realize that we changed so many lives during that last tour because we targeted many of the learning institutions, cultural centers, and all of these places. And nobody ever told them that we existed until the time that Garifuna Collective landed.
Yeah.
So there is always somebody in the world that doesn't know about Belize, doesn't know about our cultures here. So we have the opportunity to do that. And I also wish that you have other artists in the country who would think about these things. What can you do to change someone's life? And then you continue that process to a bigger audience. And change starts from one.
It does.
So-
And music is just a powerful tool that people don't
Yeah.
even understand. You don't even have
Yeah.
to know languages to be able to
Exactly.
connect
Exactly.
through music.
Yes.
Right.
And sometimes just by opening your mouth to say, you know, aye, or just singing out from within, and then you watch the crowd and you could see that they want to know what you're saying and then get involved in it. So the best part of that is like to interact with the crowd and get them moving to what you're doing.
I can imagine. And
fun.
Mr. Al?
Well, in terms of my favorite part, I mean, it's just like moving from country to country. The
You like
pressure,
you
right?
puppy foot show?
No, the pressure.
Or playing batting? You know, playing batting?
I would be. I mean, we just watch it. But if I were to show you the tour book, right? We have a tour book. We have detailed tour book. Every second, like everything that happen, and just the pressure, right? In terms of like moving from airports, checking in,
Yeah.
getting to a train, catching a next train, and you know that at some point something went wrong. And
But that's the fun part both
exactly,
ways.
exactly.
Have to
Stories.
run behind
And
the plane.
so
Somebody left their shoes,
right,
but
and that I think for us it's
People have the vaccination card.
yeah, that's the experience, right? That's the experience, and that's how we develop. To me, that's the most exciting part. Like I want to know what will be the new issue this year. Right? But I know it'll come.
you
I know
like
it'll
sushi,
come.
no? You feel like you have a
I know it'll come.
farewell
No,
like
Knock on wood. I'm
want
knocking on wood for you, so everything goes well.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But
Thanks.
you know, so even the agents they panic sometime, right? And my answer to them, left that alone. Make we deal with that. Make we deal that. We are dealing when the time come.
I like
But
that.
they worry. Then they worry, right? Because like simple things like they paranoid because if something goes wrong, if we don't make it to a flight or train or something, they're responsible, right? But we always find a way, man. And I think that's that's my like best experience. Like learning new stuff, like educating yourself each time, and being able to be more stronger on the tour, right? And more comfortable.
Yeah.
And then because I'm the tour manager, and so the rest of musicians they depend on my decision and let's go. So
So you have to make sure
Yes,
wheels
yes,
and
yes.
go and everything
Right.
tightened
Yes,
properly.
yes, man.
So, Mr. Al, I have a question. As the director, as you're saying, the logistics
Sure.
and the PR and that kind of thing, what are your thoughts on the Belize Food and Music Festival? I mean, the government is
Okay.
spending $750,000 on this event, but you're like the true music ambassadors. You're out there, and you have a better opportunity at bringing people to the country. What are your thoughts on that?
we
On the
never
amount of-
for the record, they did ask us.
Okay.
So just for the record, we got we got we got a phone call. They did ask us, and unfortunately, we won't be here.
Under the tour?
We will be at Wombat that same day, the 31st.
Okay.
That they wanted us, but they did reach out to us.
Okay.
But they have my blessing, you know. They have my blessing at the Garifuna Collective, and I hope that everything goes well. And I when I spoke to them, I told them that we are like members of the Garifuna Collective. We are here to help, whatever advice, and we have some good inputs. We have some good inputs or advice we could give them based on our experience.
Okay.
Yes,
To share with them, and you know, and my only concern was the timing.
That was what I was going to get
Timing, right? The timing means that during the summertime, the entire North America, Europe, all the cold countries, that's the summertime for them. So they have the biggest festivals. So and that's when the people come out. They have an opportunity to come out in terms of the summer festival outdoor
Right.
events. So to me, that will be the biggest challenge, like getting people to leave their space
And come here, right?
comfort zone and
Yeah.
come at that time. Or maybe they will get it, but they have the blessing of the Garifuna Collective, and we wish the best for,
All right,
for the
thank you.
festival.
Thank
And
you for that.
Someday we'll be part of it for sure.
I'm hoping so.
But most of the time, for sure, we will be booked already. So
You
So
already
do you
had,
think
yeah.
you already had the
intentionally that
experience,
someone
right?
actually will do it another time?
no, well, it's up to them, right? It's up to them.
Because when you think about it, you know, you having experience with touring and understanding the best times when you should plan, and also the time that you give for people to plan for going to a tour.
Right,
Meaning,
right.
you know, I think this was like 2 months or so that people had the chance to know,
3 months,
all right,
yeah.
2 or 3 months or so that you got the chance to know,
Yeah.
I can go to this event. And a lot of times people don't book something already for a long,
year.
exactly for a year. So maybe just even the timing of that.
Well, they're starting, so this is the first event, and from there, I'm sure they will learn a lot.
Yeah.
And I guess my main thing is that having the right people around.
Yes.
Having the right people around and getting the best advice, or you know, from the capacity you have around you, will help a lot. So you know, I know.
So there could be
don't worry about
some when consult there. It could be
Yeah,
some
exactly,
consultants,
exactly,
right? And I look
exactly.
forward to that, guys.
it. Yes.
when
Yes,
I
man.
when I found out about the festival, I was it was a shocker for me because like it's too close to the time, and I think that something like this should be planned like at least a year in advance.
Thank
So
you.
that would be my only
Well, they're early for next year.
yeah
Yeah.
Proceed so.
Next year.
That's how I see.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Good
you know
plan.
this is $750,000.
Yeah, and there's
that's
still-
why.
yeah.
So if you're spending that, you really need to plan that out. Cause that money not cheap.
Yeah.
Leave it.
Yeah, I mean, I know the, especially talking to musicians, right? And I have close friends with a lot of musicians, and the conversation come up all the time, and the money factor that will make everybody the conversation start and finish, right? And so I don't know. We never hear about that figures before in Belize. This gets spent like that on
Right.
music. But let's go hope that they continue and not stop.
Yes.
The main thing is that we don't want to stop.
Right.
Make
You
them
go
start.
all out and
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
end up
you know,
broken,
no,
then
no,
you
we
have
switch
to-
we
to
don't need
make
to
it
try
stop.
book on ourselves with this one as well because we always the pan tour miss this.
I know, right? We want it to.
Yes. Please.
Yeah, and this, at the same time, we don't have no with the Garifuna Collective and the tours, it's still a struggle, right? We're not making the festivals, you know, we are still not the headliners.
Yeah.
But we're getting there, and depending on the type of festivals.
Yeah.
And so everything.
We're seeing your Garifuna Collective London poster.
So yes, so this is
that.
this
That
is
is
this,
beautiful.
This is the Jazz Cafe. This is one of the most famous clubs in London, Camden, London.
Okay.
Camden area, and it's a like biggest acts has passed through this Jazz Cafe, and
I
we're
see Miss
being
Desiree right
Watch out,
there.
the dress wide
The
open,
dress.
so I see you now. I love it for you.
Thank you.
I see Emilio too.
So like let's take this Jazz Cafe event for example. It's different from a festival. This is a Jazz Cafe now. This is like your own gig.
Okay.
So we have a promotional team and people promoting this event,
Oh.
right? So it's like groundwork up. So this is not like a festival where with or without you, they will have 1 million people.
Yeah.
This is like your own show, and we have to prove to this presenter at this festival that we could bring the 250 people they need. So even the British High Commission from Belize, they are working, they're helping us, reaching out to the
That's really good,
diaspora,
though.
and a bunch of people. We're trying our own tactics for like get people to come out. We have a good team of people trying to promote this event. So it's
That's good.
different.
New music's gonna be there too, right?
Yes.
Come on, guys. The plug is right there. New music's gonna be here. It's August 4th. Yes, August 4th. That's a Thursday.
Jazz Cafe, yes.
Jazz Cafe for people in the diaspora.
Camden, London.
London. So make sure all the people there, tell a friend, tell everybody to make sure they come out. Make sure they have to have people all the way outside, park away that they back the try, struggle for hear the music, hear Miss Dead sing and everything.
Right.
Well, they don't need for struggling. They could just come in the front.
But how if you book out and no, but no space there?
Well,
That's
then
what they
that-
say.
yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
I know, right?
it's always a good
The Jazz Cafe is
yeah.
that's a
exactly.
photo of the venue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a really prestigious club. Biggest acts has passed through it. R&B to jazz to any type of music. Biggest names has passed through the place, and so they're looking forward to us to come there and see if we could book it out, sell it out. So
Can.
that's our job.
Yeah,
That's our
yes.
job.
We wish you all the best on this European tour. It's going to be exciting. I mean,
Yes, man.
we can
Thanks very
feel
much.
off the energy. So we thank you so much for being here, introducing it, and of course for our viewers that are watching,
Yes,
tune in to
man.
the Garifuna Collective Facebook page so you know when they're going to be in your city and how can you book your ticket and attend. And of course, bring a friend to introduce the Garifuna culture as well. Right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Thanks
as we
very
go
much.
on our break, we're going to be listening to one of your songs
Okay.
in times to come.
All right. Good.
All right, so thank you once more.
You're welcome.
Agenda guati why you na go no habagari do ke gari na go wagi ya mensa afedi dire wagabure